Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Easy TV. Thank you for tuning in once again. And as I always say, if all of you could smash the thumbs up button. For those of you who are new around here, if you don't mind checking out the channel and possibly subscribing, that would be greatly appreciated. I have what's probably one of my grails. I don't really have like a grail. Anybody or any of you who have watched, multiple of my videos, you can probably tell by now that I do really like sneakers. I'm a sneakerhead like everybody else, but I do have some limitations as far as how much I really want to pay for a sneaker as far as wearing it for myself. But these are definitely up there as far as best sneakers all time in my personal opinion. And it's one growing up that I really wanted a pair of and never got. I finally got my hands on them. However, I'm actually selling these later today, and I'll explain that later in the video. First things first, it's not this box, sorry. This is not the box at all. But I will show you one of the recent pickups I got, which is the WRLD V-Lone collab. I got one of their shirts, WRLD V. They were just selling these on like the WRLD site when the recent album came out. Rest in peace, WRLD. Big WRLD guy. But it took forever to get here though, and it was kind of expensive, and I wasn't planning on reselling it, but it seems to be going for a good amount of money. I'm seeing prices as high as $100, so we'll see. Again, that's another great illustration of how I view material products. Some of them are really nice and I want to keep them for myself, but when the value reaches a certain point, I have to kind of make that decision. Anyway, Jordan 4 box. And if you take a look at that tag, size 10.5, and these are the white cement 4s. Now, I usually wear a size 10. For example, as some of you guys know, I have the bread 4s. These are in a size 10. Obviously, most of you know, bread 4 upper is slightly different than the white cement 4s. This is like that Durabuck, Nubuck upper, and the white cements are obviously leather. But it's a 10.5. I actually tried them on in store when I got them, and I was like, yo, I'm surprised that these actually fit a little better than I thought. I thought they were going to be pretty big on me. But it's not too often you come by a pair of white cement 4s, especially when you don't really exactly go out looking for them, but they kind of just happen to be there. So let me give you the lowdown real quick on how I acquired. If you guys watched my video on the Israfils, I copped 2 pairs of Israfils on release day in 8.5 and a 10.5 if I remember correctly. And I went to my local sneaker shop to sell them because I just wanted to kind of get rid of them, and I just wanted to bring in some new stuff and have some cash to maybe go out there and buy some shoes for myself. I don't know, I was actually going in hoping that they had a pair of Zions and see if we could work out a trade there. When I walked in, usually they do make all cash offers. They write you a check and everything. They were saying their system was having some issues, so he couldn't make me a full cash offer, but he could do trade plus cash. So I started looking around. I spent a good amount of time looking around because there wasn't a lot that really caught my eye that was in my size or something like that. And I really thought, I was going to go home with no deal. I really didn't want to bring back the Israfils with me, but I knew just because they weren't going to be able to offer the full whatever price I wanted in cash, like 500 or more in cash, that they weren't gonna be able to do it. Last minute, after walking around for half an hour, 45 minutes, on the desk where they have all of the appraisals and stuff, they usually sit the shoes that they just got in and are listing up and everything and haven't hit the shelf yet. And he had just did his little research on the price they were gonna put the white cement 4s up for, and I saw them sitting there, and I said, whoa, what size are those? Please tell me those are my size. Now they weren't a 10, but they were a 10.5, and they were slightly used, slightly, like very slightly used. I was like, yo, can I try them on? He was like, yeah, since they're already used, you can try them on, take a seat and just throw them on. I tried them on and they felt great. So here they are, white cement 4s in a size 10.5, and here they are, man. These are a classic, man. These go crazy. Come on, there's nothing like a pair of white cement 4s. I'd probably, say the best Jordan 4 colorway out there, especially with some of the wackier, newer colorways they're coming out with. Oh, this just hits different, man. And you can kind of tell, maybe or maybe not, it is slightly used. Really just a 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10. I really didn't do that much cleaning when I came back. I basically just cleaned the outsoles a little bit. But as you can see, no star loss. No really heel drag there either. I mean, come on. That, and then the Nike Air, oh my goodness, that hits so different. And just the white, black, and the gray with that red Jumpman looks so sick. Air Jordan on the tongue. And look, it's in such great condition. The tag there, the little sticker tag there is still there. So is the Nike Air. It's all intact. You can't even really see it, but a tiny bit of sock lint, which I try to get most of it out. As you can see, there's a little bitty crease right there. But overall in wonderful condition. And I said, I don't know if I can pass these up. So I traded both pairs of my Israfils for these plus 210 cash, which I think was a pretty good deal for both parties involved. I really wanted to get rid of the Israfils, and price wasn't going up as quick as I'd like. So trading into an asset like this, one that I could wear for myself and stunt with. And I think growing up, I don't know about you guys, but growing up for me, it was always like a dream to have the white cement 4s and the bread 4s that I showed you. So these go crazy, man. These go crazy. And then look, the netting isn't really yellowed. Like, maybe a tad at most, but Jesus, look at that. I mean, they were in such great condition. I just didn't know if I could pass them up. So I copped them, and I'm really happy to have them. But as I said, I'm actually selling these in like less than half an hour. Right after this video, I'm going to meet up. And so what's my reasoning, right? I told you guys these are one of my girls. I really like them, and I'm definitely a sneakerhead like all of you. But my thing is that these are rumored. I think it might have been confirmed, but these are coming out in 2021, right? This is originally came out in, not originally, but this pair right here came out in 2016. So it's been several years since they came out. And I'm definitely going to be copping again in 2021. And if I don't hit on release day, I'm probably going to pay resale right afterwards. But I got a pretty good deal here. Brand new right now in a 10.5. I'm not really doing a hold or sell here since this is from 2016. Brand new in a 10.5. They're going in the high 400s, like 480, 475. Now, obviously, these aren't brand new, but geez, I mean, these are like a 9 out of 10, right? Like, these are like great condition. I actually got these to sell for $420, which I think is a pretty good deal. It's like $50 basically under what the brand new one is. All in all, if I sell these for $420 plus the $210 I got from cash from the Israfils, I'm looking at around $630. Divide that by 2, $315 a pair for the Israfils basically is what we're saying at the end of the day. That's pretty much higher, you know, than the market price is going. So definitely a great flip. I am a little sad to see these go. These are one of my grails. To be honest, I haven't even got a chance to wear these out to stun in them, just because, again, for me, material goods at a certain price point, it's kind of worth considering selling. And the fact that they're coming out next year, that's the biggest thing here, guys. Like, I would 100% be keeping these if these weren't coming out next year. Because again, as you guys know, when the retro comes out, these go down in price. Definitely gonna have that date marked on my calendar for the white cements when they come out in retro again. But what an amazing shoe, guys. What an amazing shoe. And as a kid, I couldn't dream, to be honest, of having these in my possession. Very happy to have these. A little sad to let them go. But at the end of the day, guys, for me, business is business. And that is a great turnaround there. Selling Israfils kind of early because I wanted more cash on hand. I wanted to just switch up what I was bringing in and being able to turn that into a pretty good profit. So remember, guys, basically by selling these, what I'm doing is saying basically I sold each pair of the Israfils for $315, which I don't think is that bad currently. If you guys are watching this video down the line, who knows what the prices are at. That is the Air Jordan 4 white cement and this sexy ass white cement colorway. The 2016 retro in 9 out of 10 condition. And we'll throw these on feet quickly for you guys, but for now, Easy TV signing off.